Hello everybody and welcome to Friday night stream. This week we are playing a game called Skyforge. This game has just come out on Nintendo Switch. It's been out for a while on other platforms I believe, and I do think it is the first full-scale MMO that is on Switch. It's a free-to-play game. You can go and grab it now if you want to give it a go yourself. No upfront cost. Of course, it's supported with microtransactions and stuff. But I haven't actually played it at all yet. I've just gone through the character creation screen to get past that in time for this, so you didn't have to watch me do that during the stream. So I've created my character right here, and other than that, I haven't done anything. A 10-second cutscene at the start of the game drops you at this train station, and that's it. That's all we know about the game so far. So you are jumping in right at the start of the game with me, and hopefully we get a good sense of what the game's like over the next hour or so. As you can see, it's all pretty so far. I mean, who knows if this thing's going to crash a lot or whatever. I actually had a crash trying to load it up the first time I tried to play it, so who knows how stable this thing is. It might crash out and we might not do much of a stream as a result, but I'm hoping it's not going to do that, and I'm hoping it's all nice and smooth and works well, and yeah, like I said, we get a good sense of it. I don't play that many MMOs, I must admit. The last one I got really hooked on was Final Fantasy XIV, which I did enjoy a great deal, and played that for a couple of weeks of in-game time. In total, I think it was something like 400, 500 hours or something I ended up putting into Final Fantasy XIV, so I got really into that game. But other than that, I haven't really done an MMO. That being said, I am interested in the potential for a Switch MMO, the ability to play an MMO on the go and whatever. That could be a reason to keep this on the hard drive if it is good. Now, the reviews aren't overly spectacular over on the PC previous release, but that doesn't mean anything, I guess. It could be interesting, is the point. And let's have a look. We've got robots here doing things. Robots being robots. We've got a hologram, so it's a sci-fi thing. Looks like a nice little fantasy universe out the back there. And we'll just give people a moment or two to jump on if they want to join us on the stream, and then we'll get going. Our first quest is to talk to that sergeant, which you can see in the right-hand side of the screen there. No doubt he'll give us our first mission, and we'll get on with the inevitable grind that the MMO will be. Hello, Diddy. Welcome to the stream. No, I don't think this one's going to be quite as fan-servicey, let's put it that way, as Galgun. From earlier in the week when we streamed that, this one will be a little bit more restrained in that. But that being said, the character creation certainly had some options, so who knows, we might get a little bit of fan service in this one. Some of the art is fairly provocative of Skyforge. If you Google search it, some of the art's pretty good. How you been, Diddy? Playing lots of good games, I hope.
This is Leonor. We received a distress call. The town is being attacked by birds.
The locals were attacked. The people are hiding in town. We need to find and evacuate them. So there's our first mission. We need to get to the center of town and start to evacuate people. Very Avengers-like. Ultron's about to attack, lift the whole town into the sky, and we have to get them off before then. Nudity or glory? Yes. I haven't got to the equipment options yet, I'm sure. I wonder if I can undress my character. I wonder if there's an option to do that. Equipment. What's she wearing? Because naturally I made a woman character. I never make male characters in MMOs. Always play as the woman. Because who wants to play as a man? That's boring. Nothing. There's no options here to change what she's wearing. That's no good. She's got nice silver hair, you see. I couldn't give her green twin tails, so I've given her silver ponytail hair. Hair options are very important to me in games. If they don't have twin tails, that's immediately a knockdown, but silver hair will do. I don't mind silver hair. No bikini, no buy. You never know, you might be able to get those, because this is a microtransaction supported thing, so there might well be bikini costumes down the track that we can get. It's actually quite pretty on the Switch. like I said, this is not an original Switch game. This was released on the Switch a couple of years after the original, and there's a bit of pop-in of textures and stuff, as you can see. But this game has a lot of scale, so that was always going to be the case, and yeah, it's quite pretty. A couple of moons there, or a planet and a moon. Some kind of mine over there. I'm sure we'll get to explore all of that. For now, we just need to move into the town centre. Oh, there's enemies. Straight away we get to fight something. And I killed it. I killed it good. Another enemy. So, very simple combat so far. Obviously I haven't got any skills or anything like that. Oh, here we go. A new skill. Oh. A powerful skill with a countdown. So this game is, all the skills are based on timers, obviously. That's all to be expected. This is all playing exactly like I would have thought an MMO would do. And that's okay. Sometimes you just want this. I don't know what I'm fighting. They're little lizard things? No, rat things, I think. They're rat things. Skaven. I'm fighting some Skaven. To be a Warhammer nerd for a second. I need to check the barn is my next mission. Go away. Where's the barn? Over here. The Bullet Witch. I haven't played Bullet Witch. That's that game that had pretty poor reputation but got a re-release on PC not long ago, right? It was an Xbox game first. And yeah, it was not... It's got a cult following. And I think it got a PC release maybe a year or two ago, was it? I should play that. My PC will be able to do Bullet Witch now. And I was interested in it, I just didn't have a PC that could it at the time. I'm always interested in cult games. Oh, it's a boss. Let's deal with him that way. To make a dash, press L. Oh, that's not a very good button for dashing. I can't stand the click down buttons on the controllers. It's one thing to have it as like a reload button, that's fine. But a dash button, that's not good. Not good button mapping. Not good button mapping. Anyway, finish this guy. Mission complete. Oh, we've got a cutscene. It's a story-driven MMO. Or it's just a boss. See? Look how pretty my character is. That took me a while. There weren't too many options for very attractive character. But I found one. She's quite pretty. Oh, this is a monster. Let's defeat the monster. Okay, so locked onto him. There's a lock-on button. Yeah, see, if I want to use that to dodge, that's a really pain in... get lost. Pick up the glowing orbs to restore my health. Okay. It's not exactly Dark Souls kind of intense combat systems. You don't need to be that precise with your attacks, I don't think. Anyway, I won the battle. Not Dark Souls, finally some praise. Yeah, okay. Well called. I have been playing Neo, because Neo just got a re-release on PlayStation 5. And rediscovering just how good Neo is. Even if you're not a fan of Dark Souls, and you've heard that Neo is a Dark Souls clone, I do highly recommend Neo, because it's cultural as well. You get to play as William Adams, the White Samurai, and he's pretty cool. The first one, I mean. The second one is just a invent your character thing. Okay, so we've rescued all the people that were stuck in there because the rat men were attacking. Ooh! And now Thanos has arrived. Or Bane. It's like a cross between Thanos and Bane. It's purple, but with the face mask.
You won't take me alive.
Neo is like Dark Souls in the way it plays, but the narrative and the experience is entirely different because it is based on Sengoku Japan. It uses, actual yokai from Japanese mythology and features William Adams. Dark Souls is pure fantasy, you see. There's a basis in reality. That was pretty cool. Why can't I do that myself? Oh, I got zapped. And then the ugly things attacked me. So the Ratmen won the battle, but will they win the war? That's the big question. I assume that I'm now on a quest for vengeance against the Ratmen. That'll be the first part of Skyforged, the narrative experience. I believe this game actually had some talent behind it. Like, the publisher on the Switch is my.com, I think. But the actual development of the game had Obsidian involved for a while, I think. I think I read that somewhere, that Obsidian was involved. So, yeah. I'm sure it's just from this first 11 minutes of play. God, it's only been 11 minutes. Just from the first 11 minutes of play, I can tell that this is a fairly 101 MMO, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But the fact that it has that kind of high-profile development behind it means that it should be well-made 101 MMO.
Arise, immortal. It is not the end.
Oh, there we go. See, she's immortal. She got killed but unkilled. And now she's got glowy eyes. For a second. Alright, now we're in a tomb. I assume our next objective is just to get out. Beat up some more Ratmen. They're called Verd, these Ratmen. Not Skaven, Verd. Skaven being Warhammer. But I assume I just need to kill some of them along the way. Is that a treasure chest? Nope. Nope, that was nothing special. MMOs, for some reason, I don't know why, but MMOs never have that much interesting stuff to do in the dungeons other than kill things. I don't know why they've never put, like, puzzles and treasure chests and stuff in these things. You just get loot at the end of the dungeon. Is he dead? Yeah. Continue on. A Reaper of Death is ahead of me. Don't know if I want to fight that. Doesn't sound good to me.
It seems we have guests.
Puzzle fan. I don't mind. I just like my... Oh, there's a lot of enemies there. I just like my games, my action RPGs to be split up with something. So it's not just endless combat. Just give me something. Ouch. She's taking a battering. I will definitely, thanks for reminding me about that game actually, Dithie. I will definitely go and check that out on Steam post-stream, because I definitely do need to play that game. I have heard that it is, if you're into the kind of cult B-grade games, that you will enjoy what that one offers. Okay. So now we are taking on the Reaper of Death. He's a tough guy, this guy. He's Reaper of Death. I have discovered that there's no point to be subtle about it. That first battle where I was trying to duck around the enemy and play Dark Souls-like, that doesn't work. You just button mash. You button mash your way through these battles. At least at the start. Very MMO-like, again. And then retreat off sometimes to collect the health orbs. I'm about to kill the Reaper of Death. Yeah.
Reinforcements are on the way. Hold on, we'll get you out.
Hello, George. George? Apologies if I pronounced your name wrong. Welcome to the stream. So after beating the Reaper of Death, I now need to talk to our captain, who's come and rescue me. Hello, Captain.
How did you survive? You killed so many monsters.
I've got a dialogue choice of one. I have one choice here. Why give me the choice to say anything if it's just one?
Birds thought you were dead. Couldn't they smell you? And you don't have a scratch on you. You must be immortal. You were born under a lucky star. Come on, it's my duty to bring you to Alienar now.
Okay, Captain Karos, we're off to somewhere. I tell you what, if I had art talents, if I was actually good at painting and drawing and stuff, I would definitely want to get a gig working on an MMO, I think. The amount of concept art they get to draw, which is like that stuff, it's just sets the scene and the mood and stuff, and it's really creative, generally a lot more so than what's in the game itself. I would love to have a gig doing concept art for an MMO. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, so now we are in a city in the sky. Destiny. Destiny-like. There we go. I just said Destiny just as you said, you wrote it in the chat. We're high in the sky. I wonder if I can jump over. They don't let me leap over. They're not letting me go. I want to explore, but no, not going to let me. Alright. Need to talk to Harada, who's down there, but we can talk to Captain Karos first. This is Alienar, City of the Gods.
You will meet with Harada, goddess and advisor of the immortals. There is no one on Aelion more wise and judicious. Well, it was my pleasure. I hope I will be hearing about your glorious feats.
You will meet with Harada, goddess. Goddess, there we go. If she's a goddess, she's got to have twin tails and they've got to be green, right? If she's not twin-tailed and green-haired, she's not really a goddess.
Welcome to Aelinar. I take it you had a pleasant trip.
Nope, not a real goddess, not my goddess.
I will help you settle into your new life.
Did I try the other game that you talked about? You talk about an awful lot of games. Are you talking about Flowers there? Because I've still got to finish Flowers.
Poor thing. You've had your share of trials. But remember, the darkest hour is just before dawn.
There is a very... Yes, I know. I'd feel bad that I haven't finished Flowers. I keep meaning to, but the thing is, being a game critic is not always fun in games. I do have to do the occasional review, and unfortunately, I thought this year would be a slower start, but it hasn't been, because I've had Atelier Ryza, and then East 9, and then Neo and its sequel I'm playing now. There was Marchen Forest, which I squeezed in there, which came out of nowhere. I've got Bravely Default 2 coming up, Persona 5 Strikers. There's an awful lot of very time-consuming games that I have to play. So even though Flowers is a nice slim visual novel, just finding the time to play games for pleasure is difficult.
New life is a rare privilege. Immortality, it is something we don't yet fully understand.
Immortality, it's something we do not understand, but remember that immortality does not make you a god. Interesting.
As well.
Need to learn our new powers.
A great path lies ahead of you. The way is different for every god, so I cannot...
Yeah, the Ryza 2 review's up on digitallydownloaded.net. You can go and check it out. Hang on, I'll pull it up in a second. I'm just following the plot here. If I want to become a god, you need to open your heart to the tragedies of ordinary people. Yeah, I don't think the gods actually care about the ordinary people. That's been the case of every mythology since ever. This is a very naive view of what gods would actually think about the commoner. But yes, there is a review of Ryza on DDNet. I'll pull it up for you. Just pulling up the review of Atelier Ryza 2. There we go. Drop it in the chat for you. Ryza 2 thick format. Yes, that was my one problem with it. I like the game in every other way, but the thickness was not my thing. Okay, so we're going to learn some more powers along the way to immortality. And we have to talk to Flavius next.
His vocation is science, but don't let that discourage you. He is a miracle worker in his own way. He is
Flavius is a scientist. Interesting. Where is this Flavius? In the research center, I guess. Because he's a scientist.
Don't you? Just think of it. You get to live forever and enjoy all the privileges it comes with.
Yes, but if I refuse to review sequels, I won't actually do any reviews at all, which would not be good for my clicks on my website, you see. It's a balancing act.
Followers all over the world.
Name my top sexologist. I don't imagine Flavius here is a sexologist. Oh, he's a hologram. We've gone into the world of Death Stranding. I think Kojima's a sexologist.
Hello. Liking immortality? Not getting to your head? Oh, my manners. I'm Flavius. I'm trying to advance science here while others are waving their swords.
I still have to write about Honey Select 2. It's not in English yet. I'm waiting for the English release because it's all important. The story of Honey Select.
Of course I'm serious. Aside from me, no one's even trying to understand how things work in this world. Right. This is my holographic form. No time to flit about. And there's so many immortals nowadays. Just so much to do. Right, back to business. Well, what are we waiting for? That transport capsule? You're getting in. I'll join you in the training hall.
Okay, tutorial time, I guess. Training halls and all that. In we go. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll help me understand the plot of Honey Select 2. Okay, so now we're in the training room. looks a bit dull and boring to me. I hate tutorials. I know that you kind of need them and it's important that you have them and stuff, but
The halls contain
tutorials are exhausting.
I've been doing all of our training here ever since my lab was nearly destroyed. But first you'll need to pick a class. I'll show you how.
Oh, we get to pick a class.
And you'll learn its basic abilities. How about that?
We get to pick our classes. I guess they'd have to have multiplayer raids and stuff in this thing, right? Because it is an MMO, which means massively multiplayer. So once I get through this tutorial stuff, I'm sure I'll get a chance to form parties and go on adventures and stuff.
Of course. But you can always change your class at any time. In a tricky situation, you
Aeromancer.
subtract from your class. And of course I invented it.
Alright, complete a training session. Ah, here we go. We can choose Paladin, Cryomancer, Lightbringer. Ah, this one's locked. It can't be the gun one. Or the spear one. It can't be those. Look, actually, there's quite a few classes. Looking across here, we've got that dude. And then there's all these ones too. Witch. Grove Walker, Rocker, Sound Weaver, rock musician, Witch, Necromancer, Monk, Alchemist. Hey, it's Riser, only without the thick. Better, much better. Berserker. So we can choose Paladin, Cryomancer, or Lightbringer at this stage. I'm going to go with Cryomancer. I think.
The cryomancer can
Yeah, magic user.
from a distance. However, they
Nice costume. That was my basic attack. Neat.
What you see now is a pack. These enemies are weak on their own.
Ooh.
Some of them can be extremely dangerous. Eliminate them using an area of affectability.
I've got a kind of a range attack that deals damage to an area attack.
Enemies that are strong, but few in number, should be killed one by one.
And then a strong attack if I want that.
Significant damage to a
Takes a
single
while to
target.
build up and does extra damage. This is me. I much prefer playing ranged characters in video games, in MMOs and stuff. When I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, I played as the Bard and Archer.
Take a closer look at the enemy. Some attacks take time to execute. You can evade them.
Oh, I've got a shield. Ah, there's a photo mode. That's cool. What have I done? Oh, nothing. There's a photo mode. All video games need photo modes these days, if you ask me.
Deal a finishing strike. Send it out with a bang.
I did get hurt in the tutorial. Something's glitched
Hang
out.
on until I fix everything.
The training system is glitched out on me. I've got to survive a glitchy system. That sounds about right. Advanced God's technology, indeed. Oh, hang on. I'm meant to be pressing that all along. Well, that's a powerful attack. Uh-oh. Still have my divine weapon. So you get really powerful weapons in this game. That's nice. Ooh, and then I have a magical girl ability. Sailor Moon. I never made Neverwinter Night modules. I did play a lot of them though. I played a lot of them actually.
Did you like it?
Neverwinter Nights on the Switch, the remake they made, is actually pretty good. Because it does have a lot of modules on it. If you haven't picked that up yet,
You'll be able to use it
then
without
it is
hard
worth a look.
resistance. In the real world, and not just a virtual space.
I don't know if I played a Dance with Rogues. I can't remember the individual modules I would have played.
Oh, it's nothing. Do your best, and the desired results will follow suit. There are many troubles on Aelion, and the most crucial one is invasions. Go fight. Go
I did play
fight.
Neverwinter Nights on a console. I played Baldur's Gate 2 and Icewind Dale. I played them all. Planescape Torment. Having them on console is really good. I love it actually on my Switch.
Beginning to sound like Corrida. That's it for now. You can return to the Divine Observatory or wherever you need to go. You can stay if you like.
I think I remember that one.
Promise any more
I think that might actually... No, I don't think that's actually on the Switch version. I think they thought better of adding that as one of the options. As one of the optional modules. But I do think I played that back on PC. Okay, I can get out of here now. Tutorial done. And I can get some new equipment. Main weapon. A snowflake. A snowflake. I have a weaponized snowflake. What a cool weapon. Alright, let's get out of here. Training hall's boring. I wouldn't say that was an essential module. An edgy one, perhaps. Alright, so hopefully now we can get some actual adventuring going. I'm sure that this game has hundreds of thousands of hours worth of content, so we're probably not going to get too deep into it. But hopefully we get a chance to do another mission while on this stream and get a feel for what this game's actually going to offer. I must admit, I'm actually not enjoying this. It's pleasant. It's very standard MMO stuff, but like I said at the start of the stream, this is the first one of this kind on the Switch, so it's kind of nice having it. Alright, now we need to talk to Herida again. I got a reward for logging in, there we go. Accept the package. I got loot. Daily login bonuses. That is the one thing that really annoys me about free-to-play games. Well, that's one of the things that really annoys me about free-to-play games. But it just keeps... Every time you log in, you get those login bonuses. There's all these screens that pop up. It's all very immersion breaking. Be nice if they could keep the immersion.
Greetings. I'm Tina. Anything at all. Your hair color, maybe? The shape of your jaw or your eye color? Easily. Skin color, height, proportions, anything you like. I can even change your gender. For all future procedures, you will have to pay.
I should
Kindly remember that I will
stream
not
flowers.
appearance the first
That'd be an
time
excuse to
I
actually
will
play it.
you. For all future procedures, you will have to pay.
It should come out on Switch, and then I would.
Okay. Well, come back if you change your mind.
Which social game is that, Diddy? Alright, so you can see there are other players around. Dude's got an eye patch there. The ones with the green dots on the head are other players. So there are peeps around. There's a merchant there. But we want to talk to Helia, do we not? Shuttle terminal. I wonder where that's going to take us. Oh, we have to go there. The Divine Observatory. No, because if I was going to play it in Japanese, I'd need to translate every single line as I was playing along, and we'd get through like 2 minutes of the game in the hour of the stream. I lack the confidence to play Japanese games on stream right now. That's not going to happen. Okay, so now we're in the observatory. Where's Helia? Helia? Herida. Whatever she's called. Let's talk to her. What she got to say? Excellent choice. Yeah. Each combat school is a philosophy. The philosophy of the snowflake wielder.
It is time for you to learn about the mission of Aelion's gods. Come closer to the model of the planet. Immortals are needed on Danket Island. This mission will be your first. Find out what happened. Do whatever is necessary.
Immortals are planning to hit the birds hard.
Okay. I think I have to go in here, isn't it? That was what I was being told to do next. Ooh. Right. So there are 9 different provinces to visit. Okay.
You can go on this adventure with a group of up to 3 people, just like any
You
other
can
small
start
adventure.
adventures with a group of up to 3 people. Yep. So I guess that's what I want to do, right? I want to join a group. Looks like we do get to do a multiplayer quest on stream, no less. Not too bad, actually, getting you into the multiplayer stuff within the first 50 minutes, first 40 minutes of gameplay. I assume that this is going to be like a dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV. You just go through with your teammates killing stuff. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. That's no fun. Oh well. Oops, I paused it again.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't think I'd make it. Those creatures appeared out of nowhere. My whole...
Damned Thanatos. So even his name is like Thanos. What was his mission?
ordered to chase a few rats off Dankit, but there was a whole army of them. Many mortals have gone missing here lately, but we didn't think we'd run into the Reapers of Death.
Oh. So we're fighting the same enemies.
Thanatos is
Reapers
needed
of
to
Death and
resurface.
Thanatos.
Immortals, you need to get to the bottom of this.
What do you know about Thanatos?
Not much, come to think of it. Thanatos is a god from another planet.
Thanatos is a god. This game is copying Marvel completely.
He wants to conquer the world, but his plans don't make sense to me.
It's just Infinity War. We're just playing through Infinity War.
But that's crazy.
Where's Captain America? Where's Iron Man? I haven't been asked to pay any money yet, so 42 minutes in and they haven't monetized me yet.
And I want to get some payback.
Infinity War. Okay, so fine. Rescue the captives. That's our job. Rescuing captives. And spoil the Reaper's plans. So we've also got some Mass Effect in here as well. Wasn't enough to...
Yeah, I can never remember. Anyway, those rats are dangerous only if you run into a pack of them.
Wasn't enough to just borrow from Marvel. Also had to borrow from Mass Effect. Free the captive. Oi, you're free, mate. There you go. You are welcome.
Everything's gonna be
We're off to
fine.
do another adventure.
Make sure
Let's... Who can we kill this time?
Let's show them.
Ouch. I got hit good there. Ah! I'm dead. I'm dead already. I wasn't paying attention. I got deaded. I see. Possibly, if I can get back to my body, I can revive. No. I just revive anyway. Good job dying in the very first mission there, Matt. Excellent work. Anyway, we'll rescue this one. I'm looking forward to the Mass Effect remaster, demaster, whatever you want to call it. The only thing they're missing is the multiplayer, which was neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this Mass Effect. Replaying that classic story. Because I am a genuine fan of Mass Effect. That's the last time EA got me. Okay. One more captive to rescue. And now We need to spoil the Reaper's... Eliminate the carry-ons and spoil the Reaper's plans. That's our mission. Halfway there. Oh, that's a boss. That's a boss. Got him.
More coming! You need to blow up the burrows! So they were sitting underground all this time.
Blow up the carrion burrows. Okay, we can do that too. Sure, why not? One down. Way to a man's heart is through the graphics card. You're probably right. Especially if that means you can play Dark Souls on super high resolution. Or Neo. It's all about whether it plays the Souls games at 120 frames per second. Okay, so we've done one of those burrows. Here's a second one. There's 4 I've got to do. Okay, fine. Oh, why did I pause that? I didn't want to pause that. Damn photo mode. Okay. There was one of those there. Let's destroy it. Blow up the burrow. And then we've got one left, which is just there. Okay. There we go. Blow up that burrow. What's next? Eliminate carrion leader Bloodthirsty Shaz. Okay. Boss time. Bloodthirsty Shaz. Boom. 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 Shit. Bloodthirsty Shaz is tough. It's raining now. Shoot. I I think I killed him. I think I killed Bloodthirsty Shaps. Yep. There he goes. Oh, and now he's even more powerful. Oh, gosh. Just when I thought I was safe. Killed my buddy, too. What's nice? Sorry, I'm only half paying attention right now because I am trying to beat off big, powerful, bloodthirsty Shaz. There we go, I beat him. I get my loot. Wouldn't be an MMO without some loot. Whatever that was. Knowledge of enemies or something. Press the button to receive your reward. Give me my reward. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to ask me to pay money. Look at that. Without premiums, with premium I get double the amount of experience or tickets or something. So instead, I get half. Oops, it looks like we lost the internet connection for a second there. We're back now. Sorry about that. All I got was some loot. If you missed any of that, I got some loot, and I was asked to why are we not working? We are working, I think. Yeah. Sorry about that. Seem to be having some technical issues. Whatever you might have missed there, I got some loot, and then I was told that if I paid for premium subscription or whatever, I got double what I got. So there we go. And now we're also getting class super packs. Unlock them all. So they're starting to throw the advertising at me, which is always disappointing to see. It'd be nice if they didn't do that, of course, but they are always going to do that because they are what they are. Anyway, I think given that I'm having these technical issues, it would probably be a good idea to stop here, otherwise it's going to get very, very frustrating for everybody. That is basically what I think Skyforge is going to offer. It's a very standard MMO thing, and it's a bit of a grind if you're not going to pay for the premiums, because of course that's how they're going to go with it. But anyway, I will continue to play it a bit longer. I'll probably do a write-up thing for digitallydownloaded.net at some point, just to round this off. Potentially I could enjoy this in the long term anyway, in bits and pieces. I can't see myself getting really hooked on it and spending hundreds and hundreds of hours playing it, day after day, but I might find myself coming back to it on and off over time. Anyway, thanks very much everybody for tuning in. Hopefully that gave you an idea of what to expect from Skyforge if you're wondering about whether you should download it or not. Have a great weekend playing video games or doing whatever else you might be doing, and we will see you next time.